Hey there, everyone in Facebook land and YouTube land. Oh, I got my headset on and it's not plugged in. Okay, hi everyone. This is Dawn DelVecchio coming to you live from Sedona, Arizona on the 4th of June. Now, I am doing this message in response to, or doing this impromptu video in response to a beautiful post that I just got on one of my private groups. So I wanted to unpack something, and this is actually the reason why I'm doing this now is not because I want to criticize this post in any way, but because it triggered for me a theme that I wanted to talk about anyway. So I thought, well, while it's, that idea of strike while the iron is hot. So why not talk about it now? I'm out the door in a few minutes, so I hope to keep this pretty short. But the theme today is, do we have to experience the bad in order to appreciate the good? And again, if this, I always like to ask at the beginning and the end of these videos, if you find value in the shares that I offer here, please do share this video with anyone who you feel might benefit from it. Share it on your page. Give it a thumbs up or a like if you're watching this on YouTube. If you appreciate the messages I offer, please subscribe to my channel, etc., etc. Okay, so let's get into this. Do we have to experience the bad in order to appreciate the good? Now, in many New Age or light worker circles, there is sometimes bandied about an explanation for why we have to experience bad things or why bad things are happening. That is along the lines of, well, the world is good and bad, and if we didn't have anything bad, we wouldn't be able to experience the good. And at one level of understanding, this makes some logical sense. However, that logical sense is based on a foundational principle of dualism that is not actually the nature of this reality we are living in. So, where do we go from here? I just want to read a part of this quote. Bad things do happen in our lives because we need to experience good and bad, positive and negative, in order to grow, learn, and heal. I disagree. I completely disagree. It's not that we need to experience good and bad, positive and negative, in order to grow, learn, and heal. We experience these things because everything we experience is a projection of what's going on in here. And because we have been trained and conditioned to have totally mismanaged energy, mentally, emotionally, what gets projected out there is a mishmash of good and bad. We have uncontrolled minds. The mind is everything. The mind creates our experience by projecting outward what we don't want to own in ourselves. The more crazy our mind is, crazy, and I don't mean crazy like clinical, I mean more like, the busy thinking, the worried thinking, the stressful thinking, the random thoughts, the unmanaged, unfocused thoughts, the more we will experience those variety of things. Now, deeper even still, we are eternal beings having this experience in form. Those of us on planet Earth many of us have been incarnating for lifetimes. In those incarnational experiences, in this density of form, with an experience of disconnection from the Divine Mother, Father, God, which is love, we have miscreated left, right, and center. All you have to do is read a cursory skimming of history to know how much miscreation we have been up to as perceived individuated consciousnesses here. And so what happens as we journey back toward God, toward the divine, as we return to love, we have to reintegrate all of our unprocessed, projected outward, unintegrated, unowned parts. And what that means is that we have to face our shadow and love it and forgive it. So the good and bad don't happen in order for us to grow. No, how do I say this? We will experience negative things giving us an opportunity to grow, but not because it shows us, oh, that's bad, so I could learn good. No, 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 no. It's because, oh, look at that projection I have out there. Wow, it's showing up in the form of my family member hating on me and attacking me on a continual basis. We could say, well, that's that family member's problem. I got myself together. Or we could say, whoa, that's a lot of hate coming my way. Where is that hate and judgment and criticism inside of me that I need to own and forgive and accept? When we do that, the negative stuff out there stops showing up so much in our lives. The challenge is that because we've had so many incarnational experiences and miscreated so much even in this life, based a lot on our own training, the training we received when we were young, it takes a while to get to that point, to be able to have much more positive and fewer and fewer and fewer of these seeming negative experiences. So with this statement, while I do agree with, it says, as you process the experience, you'll find out it's not about you, but it's about the person who drug you into the chaos, into their chaos. Again, I don't agree. It is about you. It's all about you. Everything that happens to you is all about you being a vibrational match to it, even if you don't recognize what it is. So I do agree with this part. All you can do is respond to the experience, heal what has come to the surface, find in it the growth you need, learn from it, and say, thank you for this experience. I do agree with that. I absolutely do. It's just that the foundational principle I don't agree with. I come to the understanding of the non-dual nature of our reality is that we are creating it all. So anybody who shows up in my field, the good, the bad, and the ugly are all aspects of me. And the more ugly it is, the more I have projected outward things that I am not willing to own in myself. And